What's up, Live fam? All right, today we're going back to doing move tutorials. I can honestly say that one of the top questions I get asked still today is how do I get my handles like yours? And in particular, people will ask me about certain moves, okay? So today we're gonna break down a move I call the Whirlwind. I named this move probably about 12 years ago, and recently I posted on Instagram and it did over 10 million views, and people keep asking me about this, and it's actually a game legal move if you do it correctly. So today, I'm gonna break this move down step by step so that you can do it in a game. But first, now let me tell you about Raid Shadow Legends, the hit mobile hero collection RPG played by over 80 million players across the world. If you haven't heard of it, it's a free-to-play game with over 600 plus champions, available both on mobile and PC. Use the link below or the QR code to download the game while I tell you more about it. I personally like my games to keep the action going, and this game I'm going to talk about pretty much guarantees non-stop action and huge battles. You can head to the dungeons and face off against deadly bosses, conquer its awesome campaign, scale the many floors of the Doom Tower, dive into high-stakes PvP fights against other players, jump into faction wars, and, well, you get the picture. Raid has prepared something special for all new players this Christmas. Download Raid Shadow Legends from the links below, and then go to 12daysofraid.plarium.com. Enter your player ID, and each day from December 19th to January 10th, play a new mini-game for a chance to win some amazing prizes, including holiday-themed Raid champions and even Amazon gift cards worth up to $1,000. Existing Raid players can also find a special holiday promo code that everyone can use for a small festive gift. But that's not all. New players use my link or scan the QR code right here and get this cool in-game loot. You will find your rewards in your inbox for the next 30 days only. If you've been living under a rock, you may not know that recently Raid's released a new legendary champion based off MMA and pro wrestling legend Ronda Rousey that you can get for free just by logging into Raid for 7 days between now and February 28th. Use promo code RAIDRONDA to get a bunch of helpful stuff perfect for leveling up your champion. And thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. All right, so getting into this move, the Whirlwind, step number one, you want to do this move out of the triple threat. Now, this move's very unassuming because you're in the triple threat, and most people don't ever spin out of triple threat, right? Triple threat typically is fakes here, it's exploding, it's faking one way, going another way. So this is a lot different. All right, step number two, when you do this move, it's always a little bit better if you can be a little bit turned like this, as opposed to trying to spin from facing the defender, right? If I try to spin out of here, it's gonna be easy that I travel. It's likely that I lift up my pivot foot before I put the ball down, okay? So if I'm already turned, I'm already at an angle, so I'm really doing a 180 from here. Now you should know how to do this move and not travel, okay? My pivot foot right now is my left foot as I'm in the triple threat here, okay? Facing my defender up. When I spin, okay, because the meat and potatoes of this move is a spin, when I go to spin, I gotta throw the ball down before this pivot foot comes up, okay? So if he's up on me right here, and I gotta put that down before I lift that pivot foot. And honestly, I'd say refs probably let you get away with it if you do it at the same time you lift the pivot foot, but you're better off to try to do it beforehand. All right, step number three, you wanna get comfortable with doing a spin move. A lot of people in basketball just aren't comfortable spinning at all. A, because it like kind of makes you dizzy. B, you take your eyes off the defense, and that can make people nervous. So you wanna get used to not only spinning, but you gotta get used to like whipping your spin, so it's super fast. If your defender's guarding you, it's better if he's up on you like this, and it's even better if he's like forcing you left, because when I go to spin here, I can attack his front foot, okay? And then I can seal him to where he's behind me. Step number four, when you do this move, you gotta make a read. So after you come out of that spin move, okay? I'm here, I whip the spin, boom, you gotta make a read. Remember, if you do this move, right, and you beat the defense, if you beat him by like a step or two, you might wanna just take the layup, okay? If by the time you do it, he's equal with you, or even if you're a little bit ahead, then I would say you snatch it back, or at least that's what I do, because I'm not trying to get into a shoulder match or a physical confrontation at the basket, okay? I like to try to get space to be able to pull up. Not to mention, my videos are more predicated on entertainment. So a lot of times when I snatch back, people slip or stumble, or you just have like 3 or 4 feet of space to be able to pull up or do whatever you want to do. So to recap, step number one, it's done out of a triple threat. Step number two, you want to understand the footwork of this move so that you don't travel. Step number three, you want to whip the spin. Step number four, you got to make a read when you come out of the move. Okay? Let's get into some live game demos. All right, Live fam, so there it is, the Whirlwind. Look forward to you guys learning this move and incorporating it in your game. If you do pull it off on video, post it on IG and tag me. I might repost some of those. Also, be on the lookout. I got my online ball handling program being made right as we speak. This will be a program where you can learn exactly the way I got to where I'm at with my game. I've been saying I'll make this for the last couple years, but we just hadn't had the time to lock in, but we're doing it right now. Go to crossover5.com and sign up if you want to be notified as soon as it drops. All right, thank you, Live fam. Peace.